notes, man. Ah. All right, Little Women Atlanta, season 4, episode 12, Girl Power. So Sam has a friend named Nino. He's in town. She says she's never been with a little person, and she has intimacy issues and is thinking about going to therapy. There's a craft day that's led by Sam. So you have what's Sam there? What the fuck ever. So you have Sage Lady. She mentions to Juicy. Uh, she mentions Juicy. Magazine cover reveal. Abira feels like she should have been there for networking, and Juicy's just like, well, I mean, you could have been there, but there would have been no one there within the industry for you to network with. But okay, I can kind of see it. Um, Juicy mentions a breast cancer event that Diamond the rapper wanted Juicy there, and Juicy also talks about mammograms and invites Abira. The twins are at the doctor. More or less, this is Andrea. She's been having contractions and she's at 22 weeks, but her last pregnancy, she was able to go to 28 weeks. Sam is at therapy. Moni's there with her. When she was younger, no one really had interest in her, and as she grew older, she began to, I guess, push away as almost just like, okay, well, y'all don't have interest, so I don't have interest in y'all. The therapist suggests maybe starting a friendship and letting that blossom into a relationship. So with the mammogram, Juicy gets hers. Abira learns how to do a self-test. Juicy needs to come back for a follow-up because she could potentially have cancer. The twins and Moni. So since Chris is working, Andrea's having contractions, and Aubrey is with her parents. We learned this. There's a pajama party. They played Never Have I Ever. Abira brings up the mammogram and self-testing. Juicy shares her experience and pretty much just, that she has to go back. So she'll learn what comes of that. And I'm out of focus and we're back in focus. We have Minnie, Sam, and Moni. Sam is talking to someone from back home. She's scared to initiate contact. They push her to call him. She calls him, has him on speaker. It appears that they're having a phone date. And he pretty much says he's never been with a little person, but pretty much kind of agrees that they would link up when she comes back home. Juicy and Moni, they're at Juicy's follow-up. She has a complex cyst, but it's benign, so she's good. At the breast cancer awareness event, Avira asks Diamond if, she's going to perform. Diamond says yes, and then she says that she wants to. And she gets up there, kind of does like a little freestyle. Juicy talks to her outside. She tells her she wasn't booked for this event, and you performing is a management decision. Abira says, if you not riding with me, then you're off. And you're more worried about Miss Juicy, not me. Abira then talks about, the magazine and why she wasn't invited to that. Abira pretty much tells Juicy, you know what, hey, you go home. I'll find another way to get back home. The twins, we see that Andrea is having close contractions. She's at 23 weeks, and they pretty much tell her that the baby may not necessarily survive, but he's going to send her to the doctor and kind of see where things go from there. That was it. That was all. Nothing really too spectacular. So, yeah, next is Married to Medicine yet again.